what's your opinion on Mr. Andrew Tate?
My opinion, Carlon, it doesn't matter whether he's innocent or guilty. He is being liquidated by the Romanian justice system. Having had operations in Mexico where the cops were on salaries of a few $100s a month, if any of my guys got pinched down there, didn't matter what they got pinched for, you gave them X amount of money and they got out of the system. Presently, they got him by the balls. They've seized his Bugattis, his watch collection. They've got millions. They've got that already. They just got to find him guilty of any old charge to keep it. But if he does want to get out and avoid 10 years, he's got to liquidate overseas assets and pay off whoever's in charge over there in Romania to get out of his system completely. They'll find him innocent on a technicality at the last minute and he'll walk if he pays the right person off.
That's interesting. But you still didn't answer my question.
Okay.
Tell me what your situation is.
Yeah.
Yeah? And what could happen. Yeah, it's all great. But I'll bring you back. What do you think of him as a person, as a man, and for what he stands for and what he represents? That's what I'm asking.
So I find him fascinating.
Okay.
Watching him, he's a powerful speaker.
Okay.
He has recycled a lot of what I've learned from David Icke. We've interviewed him about 5 times now, talking about the Matrix, all that stuff. I'm totally on board with all of that. And a lot of young people I speak to who lack role models are saying that they need more masculine figures to get lessons from. I don't agree with everything he said. There's good and bad in all of us. And you know, he's obviously done some good and inspired a lot of young people. I don't know enough about his history to know what he's done with the cam girls and stuff like that. But I would love to fly out there and interview him. Yeah.
Great pitch.
Yeah.
Great pitch. So, let me ask you something.
My advice to him is don't do any interviews. But Andrew Tate, you should not be doing interviews. Any lawyer will tell you that as soon as you get arrested. They told me, don't even speak to your mum on the prison phone. They're recording everything. Don't speak to any other prisoners about your case. They'll go and snitch you out. Doesn't matter if you think you're innocent. They twist your words around and use them against you. And every time you open your mouth, it's a liability.
I think that you are correct in saying that, but I think only you can analyse your case and when it's time to talk. He came out with that mentality that he wasn't going to speak, i.e. the BBC turned up, they was outside his location and he was doing it live and he was smoking a cigar and he was just basically running rings around them. Bring chocolates, I'll let you in. They was outside for 10 hours, he didn't speak to them. Fast forward 2-3 months, there's still no evidence on him. And more, I think, of greater concern is the fact that he hasn't even been charged.
They don't need evidence.
No, I'm just saying, wait there. Let's not talk about evidence. He hasn't even been charged at this point. So at this point, he's thinking, because he tells us, you get a warning, you go to prison, and then you're killed. So he's sitting there thinking, I'm a sitting duck. No one gives a fuck. The world doesn't seem to give a fuck, apart from my supporters, about the fact that I haven't been charged. Yet I've been sent to prison, remanded, all my assets taken, and then on top of that, I'm now under house arrest for how many months? How long does this continue? So what I would say to you is, forget that it's Andrew Tate. If it was your brother in his situation, where there's no evidence to charge you yet, and you go through all of that, wouldn't you be concerned?
That's one thing I wanted to ask you actually, Shaun. Why has he been on house arrest for so long?
He's lucky he's on house arrest and not in the jail.
But isn't that a sign that he might be getting away with it?
Isn't a sign of anything. Once they've got millions of dollars worth of assets in a country that the salaries for the people are minuscule, they've got you by the balls. They have to find you guilty of something to keep the assets.
But I think
they're not just going to say, we made a mistake, Andrew, let's just give you everything back.
That's cool, but you're also wise enough and from the experience that you've been through to know how it works. I.e. you're arrested, they put a case forward, they got evidence, whether it's fake evidence or it's you fucking up, they've got a case against you, and they charge you, then put you on, you stand in front of a jury, and you get a guilty or you get a not guilty. But where he's at, the situation he's at, is he hasn't even been charged. So what I would say to this, and I would turn this to you respectfully, Jen, you just said, he's been on house arrest so long, isn't that a sign that he's getting away with it? Getting away with what? He was put away for 2 allegations by 2 females. 2 people. And while he was in prison, during that period, they managed to get hold of these 2 females on WhatsApp, exchange messages, which showed that they planned it from A to Z. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to say. This is how the press will react. We'll get rich. So at that point, when Andrew Tate and his team provide that evidence, the judge ain't got no choice but to let them out, because the judge is like, well, he's here for this. And it's a setup. But he's dangerous, and he's doing this, and he's doing that, and he's got money here, and he's got money there, and he's influence, and And if he gets out and we're still doing inquiries, okay, next best thing, we'll put him on house arrest, but we're not going to keep him in jail. Finish your inquiries, he can't obstruct your inquiries, he can't use the internet or what. Do you get it? So when you look at it from that side, respectfully, knowing the law and being through that system, how can you not be Team Tate?
All right, let me give you another story. So every country has got a completely different legal system. My mate T-Bone got released after serving 20-something years in America, right? And they came, they swatted him, they said, look, you've done this robbery, we're going to give you 200 years if you don't sign here and take 15. And he said, I'm innocent, I didn't do it. He prayed to God, and God said, I'll have you back. And he's a black guy, and it's extremely racist out there. And he went to trial, and they said to the cop, you said he's done a robbery at this location? Yep. Was there a camera? Yep. Show us the video of him doing the robbery. And the cop said, we didn't have time to get the video. They found him not guilty. And he was like, hallelujah, I'm getting out. They had a female in custody. They said to the female, we'll let you off if you say you saw him take $20 off a countertop in the shop. She got on the stand and said it, and they gave him 13 years.
100%, that happens all the time.
That's what they're going to do to him. All it's going to take is one person to get paid off to say he's done something, and he's fucked, because it's conspiracy. They don't need any physical evidence against you at all, just one person's word.
Do you know what I think is a bit different this time? I think they had their chance and they fucked up. Yeah, that's what I personally think. Because you come up with Samantha tomorrow, all eyes on you. This is the fucking most famous man on the planet. Yeah, the backstory, everything's got to be certain, because his legal team ain't fucking about. Normally, they would have it all in, the process all in, and he'd be gone already, or whoever. But I think now, on this round, I don't think they're going to get him.
Not only is he fucked by whoever they're going to bring up against him, he's fucked by his own words. Because his own videos, he's talking about telling women to fall in love with you and to use them to getting privates out on camera to make money. And under law in Romania, laws about coercive control, they're going to use that against him to say he's doing this to these women. He's manipulating them mentally to make money for his own gain.
There's an investigation going on, and there are 2 victims. There ain't 10 victims, there ain't 20 victims, there's not 30 victims. All of that doesn't mean anything, because the 2 ladies who made this allegation against him, why he is under house arrest right now, have been proved to be false prophets. That's a fact. So what they're going to have to do now is come with 3 new girls. Sorry about them false prophets, people. We've got 3 new girls. And they're going to have to go at him again.
So you think they're going to bring 3 new girls to the picture?
That's what they'd have to do. I don't think they can get away with it, because it's so public.
I agree, Carlon, that they could do that, but I also think, from what he said himself, he's convicted himself. And he's made it worse by doing interviews, because when they do convict him, the way they aggravate your sentence is to say, you're guilty now, show remorse, and then they'll show videos of him saying, protesting his innocence in all these interviews he's doing, and slagging these women off, and they'll say he's not showing any remorse whatsoever, and he's even putting the bad light on the victims.
I think we need to be mindful of the fact that a lot of editing has been done. So a lot of the stuff we see, come on, this is top level up there, bro. Let alone us down there. A lot of editing got done. So what we've actually been shown that he said, that he's previously said, isn't really honest.
And they were the biggest editors in the world, the prosecutors.
Okay.
They will clickbait him and show the jury he said that, and he's fucked.
No, cool, no. He's not fucked, because he's going to show what was really said, the full picture. This was what was really said. That's what they've done. They're taking little things out.
Yeah, and this is what prosecutors specialise in. I went court every month. My prosecutor made me out to be the Antichrist.
They do funny stuff.
My lawyer made me out to be a wonderful child protege, stock market whiz kid. Neither was true. It was in the middle. They just clickbait. It's a theatre show.
And I've always said that it doesn't matter who's telling the truth. It's who's the best actor.
Yes.
You got two actors. This lawyer versus that lawyer. That's it.
And who's in control of the judge is what matters ultimately. And if the judge gets paid off, he gets paid off.
Listen to me. I totally agree with where your mind's at.
Yeah.
And if I had to back my money, I would say I would take him out or attempt to go at him a second time. So, and I know that they are corrupt. Listen, I defended myself at trial. 3-month trial. Yeah. I had Courtney Griffins, one of the best lawyers, QCs in the country. But they changed the date right at the last minute for my trial. So they got rid of him and they brought in a man called Jerome Lynch. Right, you remember him, he had his own show on ITV. Yeah? We briefed him, gone to trial. I told him to ask certain questions on day one. Right? He ain't asked the fucking questions. Yeah? He's come back downstairs. I said, you're fucking fired. Right? He goes, you can't fire me. I said, you're fucking fired. So he's gone downstairs, he's told the judge, he's fucking fired me, he's representing himself, 3-month trial. They're like, well, you can't do this. I said, I fucking can. And if I'm going to war with a gun and you're not going to fire it, I might as well have the gun and I'll fire it, so to speak. So they've got to set it all up. But I know the paperwork inside out. So I say that to say this. There was a situation in my case where they're saying, I'd done an attempted murder, right? And on the scene, they found a cigarette butt that belonged to my uncle, MC, 1 billion to 1. So I'm in the cells, I'm reading this. Fucking hell, what's that about? So the police go to my MC's house. Got a cigarette butt and attempted murder scene. Your DNA's on it, 1 billion to 1. He's gone, yeah? Well, I've never fucking given you my DNA, so it can't be mine. Bang! Slams the door shut. They're back in the lab scratching their head.
Yeah.
I'm in prison. By the time we get to trial, it's no longer, that DNA no longer belongs to MC, my uncle. It now belongs to my cousin, DM. 1 billion to 1. Now I've known this for 3-4 months. But what I also know is DM's been in prison for the last 4 years. So it ain't his fucking DNA either. Right? So at that point, DM, my cousin, he's in Dartmoor. So we got a statement from the governor at Dartmoor. Remember, I'm representing myself. DM's been in this prison for the last 3 years, 6 months, and definitely was not on the crime scene last year, at midnight. So we give that to the jury. So the lead officer gets in the arm, I'm in the box. Before I give it out, he's in the box. So I'm asking, do you know what perjury is? He's like, yeah. So I tell the jury, that's what I'm dealing with him. Tell the jury what perjury is. So he tells me what perjury is. So I said, how important is DNA in this case? He's like, it's critical. Got ya, boom, boom, boom. Yeah? So all right then. So I walked him through it. You thought it was MC's, right? 1 billion to 1. Yeah, we made a mistake. Now we've checked it all out. It belongs to your cousins. 1 billion to 1, Mr. DM. That's when I issue out the Dartmoor document. So I said, read that out. So he's read that. So I said, DM was in Dartmoor last year when this took place. Explain to the jury how it's possible for that cigarette butt to belong to DM 1 billion to 1 when you've got a prison governor saying he was locked up in HMP Dartmoor. He's looking at me. I said, look at the jury. Talk to them. The judge is gone. Adjourn. I'm saying, whoa, no, take him down, adjourn. I'm like, what? I did not see that officer again for about 9 days. Yeah? This is Bible. 9 days later, he's turned up. Back in the box. I'm saying, you're back. He's like, I'm back. And I've got new news. I go, what's the new news? He said, that cigarette butt belongs to you 1 billion to 1.
2 points for Tate though on that. He ain't getting no jury. He's got a 3-judge panel. Second thing is, in America, the crime labs now are asking the prosecutors, what DNA result do you want?
Oh
if they're doing that in America,
What?
what do you think they're going to pull in Romania? Yeah,
Really?
crime labs have been busted in America asking prosecutors, what DNA result do you want?
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. It's corruption, man. It's human nature. You can't change that. It's in every system in the world. And Romania, they've got him by the balls. They'll pull everything out.
Well, listen, I don't agree with everything Andrew Tate stands for, but I do understand that a lot of it's been twisted, a lot of it's been taken out of content. But I do find him inspiring.
Yeah, I agree with all that. And I feel so.
When he starts talking about the 1%, he starts talking about, you know, own your own shit, work hard, etc.
Yeah.
Listen.
His work ethic.
Right, and look, bro, I took an idea in 4 months and turned it into a $9 million multi-million pound fucking company, inspired not just by him, but by many people and myself. So yeah, I mean, you can't knock the guy for inspiring younger people to want to focus on ownership and building their own legacy rather than basically just fucking working like slaves for all your fucking life and then rolling over and dying.
Which makes it a shame he's in the predicament he's in. I think he's learnt his lessons and he would be a good force for positive, because I've seen the nature of his interviews change and he weighs his words way more carefully now.
He has to,
if he goes,
because of, like you said, he's been advised not to talk.
Yeah.
And at first he wasn't talking. When he done the first interview, then when he done the second interview, when the BBC turned up again, he's explained. They've said, listen, we don't. What's happened? Like, how the fuck did you go to jail? Now you're back. We need to hear your side. That's what they've told him. When they've turned up at his ass to interview him, they tried to snake him. So at that point, he's like, from now on, any interviews I do, I want a donation to charity first. You're not wasting my time. And I want a box of chocolates.
Saw that, yeah.
And I want a box of chocolates. Hey? But yeah, free up Andrew Tate.
Are we gonna
Start
fake?
with a kiss.
No, absolutely not. How are we gonna fake the love story? What bullshit?
It's filming already. See what I got to deal with. I'll get treated.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly.
So, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been busy. Oh, he's been busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
How many months pregnant are you?
So 36 weeks, because we always go in terms of weeks, which is about 9 months now. So by the time...
You're what, 9 months already?
We were in hospital 3 days ago thinking he was coming.
Whoa.
He's like
You're
pushing
9
me
months
right now.
pregnant.
He's
Just 9
pushing me.
months.
He's pushing right now.
But the reason why you are here today is because it's part of the process. You two are participating in my new TV show, Cancelled, which starts in 2 days' time. How the hell?
On camera. I was being serious. I said that earlier.
Oh, right. So,
Won't we win the show if Jen gives birth, Carlon? Don't you want drama?
Yeah.
Don't you want an amazing,
Action.
miraculous moment?
I'm literally speechless. I had no idea that you was 9 months. I thought you was 8 months. We're gonna have to have an ambulance. Can you guys hear this? You know what's going on? Yeah. Yo. Wow. So you wait. Let's unpack this. So you was in hospital 2 days ago.
I went in about 4 days ago, and yeah, a bit of a scare, but I had a midwife.
Oh, he's moving big time.
I had a midwife. He's not stopping. I had a midwife appointment yesterday. Everything's fine. So at 30, you're not meant to give birth till 40 weeks, so that's 4 weeks away. Well, that's full term.
But they can come early.
But they can come early.
Yeah.
So there is a slight chance, because he's about £7 now. He's 6'11" already.
Wow.
He's a big boy and he's tall.
He's tall.
He's got like big long legs already. So we're not sure, are we?
No,
So,
all our family members are giants, aren't they?
Yeah.
So he's got a huge head like him.
Yeah. Okay.
So a slight chance he might come early.
Yeah.
I feel he's tucking away in.
He's dancing right now. He's listening.
Yeah.
So you excited to be on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a holiday break. Change the scenery.
I mean, how much strenuous activity do I have to do?
there is the marathon.
I'll have Jen on my back for that one.
Yeah.
The judo competition.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Really thought for that.
Yeah, you up for that? But no, there's nothing strenuous for you. It's all fun.
I'll put the enemy in a headlock, Jen, and you just sit on them.
And you guys are coming on the show as one team, one couple, as you are. See the hands holding. It's all that. Yeah, all sweet and stuff. So yeah, the strenuous stuff, I'm sure.
Does that not give us a slight advantage though, because there's two of us?
It could do, but it could go against you. It depends. I mean,
Oh, especially you.
Yeah. Well, go on.
Yeah, I'd rather have someone else on my team. I've seen some of the other
You're my ace
guys,
in the hole, Jen. How can a pregnant woman get cancelled?
I want Birdman.
You sell out. Sell out.
Birdman B. She wants to do an exchange, bro. Birdman, you hearing this? Yeah? Oh, you want to be stepdaddy? Huh? Fuck. Imagine that. Hey?
Yeah, switch it up.
How you feeling? The show and participating and it's been a while, man. Obviously, there's been repeated change of dates and a lot of uncertainty for you guys. I'm sure that cost you money, and I apologise on camera for that because things kept changing. But we're here.
I think I was 5 months pregnant when you first announced it. So
Wow.
yeah.
Our thing was he's going to keep pushing it, and then the baby's going to come. And you're going to push it again.
Crazy.
But you got in you just got it in the right.
Yeah, 5 months. That's what I was worried. I was like, So what's happening for you, man? What's gone on since I last was on your platform?
Non-stop YouTube madness.
Yeah, I see you interviewed Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
I watched that one. How was that for you?
Oh, he's such a down-to-the-earth fellow from Stoke. He was raving at the same time I was raving at the same places in the Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah, and to have the success, when he was signed by Sony, it was the biggest record deal in world history. And to be as modest and humble and humorous as he is, we love Robbie, don't we?
Absolutely, yeah, honestly. In that interview, I was so nervous. I remember spending the whole day in absolute mess before we did it. As soon as we did it, he's just, normal. He's one of the most easiest interviews, apart from yours, obviously, because you're a You
guys fell over.
Kerry Katona was another one. She was funny, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Kerry Katona.
Yeah, I saw that one.
All this
I didn't watch
news
all of
about
it,
her.
but
We read all this news about her, and then we got to meet her, and she is like stand-up comedy on steroids, isn't she?
Oh, she's brilliant. So much energy.
she's just naturally funny and naturally got a lot of energy from what I see. I don't know her, but
she's hyper.
We went to her house and she came in the room, didn't she? Just bouncing.
Yeah.
And we were just sat there quietly.
Yeah.
Not for long, honestly. She was brilliant.
this process, my target is to get a baby B.
What's a baby B?
That's what Nori. Do you watch Drink Champs?
Nope.
One of the best podcast platforms out there. You don't know about Drink Champs. You don't know about Noriega and Nori.
I like how you saved it by saying one of the best, not one of the best.
One of the best.
Saved it.
Someone tried to give him a baby B. I was like, fuck that. So Noriega's like, what's a baby B? He goes, you don't know what a baby B is? He's like, no. He goes, a baby B, that's $1 billion. They tried to give me $1 billion. I was like, fuck that.
I want a baby B. I don't want this baby anymore.
Well, I said that.
He's listening, Jen. He's listening.
I want a baby B.
Don't take any notice of us, Ziggy.
I want a baby Z no more. You want a baby B, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kicking like crazy.
But yeah, so
Shut up, Bob.
that's what I want. I want a baby B.
Wow. You'll get there. You're
Of course,
determined.
100%.
So,
We're there, we're not. Ah!
what is the secret to success?
Do you know what? I have no idea, but I had the same discussion yesterday. Because recently, obviously, we got our different opinions. But Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P., he was a rapper from America who was killed. He was assassinated, actually. And they asked him the same question. I watched that clip, video, whatever you want to call it, about a week ago. And they asked him, what's the secret to success in this? And he goes, I don't know, But the secret, I ain't got no formula. What I do know is, for me, I just didn't give up. And identify with that. And that's what I identify with. I didn't give up.
You're a workaholic like Shaun, because Shaun, like, it's impossible sometimes to get him away from his office, from the workstation, how professional. In the zone. Are you like that? You can't switch off?
I literally moved locations in December, got my phone, threw it away, SIM card, pictures from the last 5 years, WhatsApp, codes, done, new phone, locked off from everybody, went in the zone, and yeah, just got on the process of working. I work. That's what I do. I work. Don't get me wrong, if I go out or whatever, I'm gonna play whatever, but for that period, I was locked in, meeting no one, just focused. And when I came up with this concept for Cancelled, we're working like 16, 18 hours sometimes. Sometimes the other day, like in the last 3 days, I slept for 2 hours in the chair. Got out of the chair, went downstairs, had a shower, changed clothes, back in the chair again.
Wow.
Just working, like it's what you had to do to get it here. You got to have that drive. I personally think.
So you're saying, obviously, you just mentioned drive,
perseverance,
no distractions,
focus.
Distractions. I think that's what fucks a lot of people. You got to be. Yeah, you got to be. You got to be cold to just be saying, you know what, I'm cutting off everybody. I don't care who you are, bloodline, for this little period there. Do you get it? Because that's what it takes. I don't need no distractions, because you know you get, you know how it is. Everyone's got different issues, and yeah, it's just tunnel vision. Some people ain't even forgiving me all now, but it's like we're getting the back. I want M's, and I said I wasn't. December, a couple of my pals were going out New Year's Eve. I said I'm not going out till I got an M. So I pulled in an M. Next New Year's, and I was like, alright, cool. This New Year's we can go out. We got that fucking M. Like that.
Well done. And to the viewers watching this, Carlon, how can they tune in to Cancelled, and what have they got to do? Do you want to tell them?
Well, as far as Cancelled will be on all social media platforms. The pilot, which kicks off, I believe, 9 a.m. on the 1st of August 2023, which is just days away. Yeah, you won't miss it. You'll know it's there. And that's what I say. Just stay tuned. It's fun. It's different. It's completely different to previous reality TV shows, I believe. And one of the things that we've now incorporated into Cancelled, which was key for me, was we got a psychologist who's a part of the team, who you guys will actually see on screen. There's been a lot of deaths, obviously, or a lot of suicides by reality TV stars who haven't received the right support or the right aftercare after appearing on multiple different talent shows. So we've got a great TV professional psychologist who's going to be a part of the concept. And yeah, as I said, that was key for me, because a few of the contestants, we've had conversations, and some of them have got autism, and some of them have got other conditions, and it's you've got to be mindful of people who might be a little bit different to you. But I find that TikTok especially is a place where it doesn't matter what colour you are, if you've got one leg, if you've got a girlfriend, if you're gay, if you've got clout, you've got clout, that's it. Do you understand? Everybody's equal, and as it should be in society. It doesn't matter. If you've got clout, you've got clout. Do you get where I'm coming from? You can just be you. And yeah, did you find that TikTok's a place where everybody's just equal?
And that's how it should be. It's good that we've got this TikTok generation schooling these older people.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everyone should just get along. We'll put the link for Cancelled in the description box below this video on YouTube version. Get ready for Cancelled. vote for us. You cannot. No one's going to cancel a pregnant woman. Come on now.
Don't cancel me unless my waters break.
Jen is my secret weapon to win this show.
Classic material. Classic. Come on.
Right.